Welcome to the TUSCO system. In part 1, we'll examine the versatile 6-function cutting machine, the serging process with the Sauvair SVR, and side hemming with the Sauvair SVF. First, let's begin with the TUSCO 6-function cutting machine. The machine does 6 basic functions, plus 2 additional useful functions. You can inspect the material for flaws. Then with fabric mapping and inventory control, you can record all imperfections and maintain accounting. After measuring the material, you rewind, measure links, cut and slit the material. It is stacked in a beautiful fan fold into the transfer cart. Now let's look at some of the features of the machine and see how it works. The microprocessor control panel shown here takes the labor and guesswork out of cutting. There are the start and stop buttons and switches for inspecting, measuring, and cutting. There is a forward and rewind switch and variable speed control. At the keyboard, you can enter in the cuts and lengths of the material. With the inspection light, you can look through the material for flaws, lower the roller, and measure the material. Raise the clamp for cutting. The printer connected to the microprocessor unit allows you to do fabric mapping and inventory control. The cutting process begins by loading the material into the back of the machine. In front, insert the material under the roller. Lower the roller, and you are now ready to begin the inspection process. During inspection, the fabric is measured and the yardage constantly displayed on the control panel. The yardage counter follows accurately the forward on reverse travel, thus enabling the operator to precisely record the location of each flaw in the roll. The lighted transparent inspection panel is set at an angle most efficient for viewing. This important function built into the machine enables the operator to observe the fabric for any flaws as it passes. The inventory control maintains accurate accounting and printout of the fabric removed from a roll and also the remaining yardage. This value can also be transmitted to a central computer. The fabric mapping provides hard copy printout of the precise location of all imperfections in the fabric, thus making it easy to calculate whether the fabric is suitable or not for a given job. The front rewinding attachment for the cutting machine, not shown here, is to speed up the inspection by providing roll-to-roll rewinding in one operation. The rewinding function is very useful in conjunction with the inspection and measuring operation. If it is determined that the fabric will not be used immediately, it can be rewound on its original core by simply reversing the machine. Or you can simply rewind the material and you are ready to cut. Notice that lining is mounted above, always ready for cutting. The number of cuts and the length of each cut is preset on the control panel by the operator. The machine stops accurately as each length is reached. The fabric can be cut square using the built-in guide, or it can be cut freehand along the thread or pattern. The machine is restarted and procedure is continued. When the desired number of links is reached, the computer shuts the machine down. The burden of measuring and counting is thus eliminated, allowing the operator to devote full attention to controlling the quality of the material being processed, and at the same time increases his output several-fold. Each cut is measured to the exact length. In this example, 56.5. The fabric is fan-folded onto a cart for transfer directly to the serger, eliminating extra handling. This method of stacking also assures easy handling of the material at the joining operation. Other stacking systems are also available according to the customer needs as special options. Let's view once again the processes of the cutting machine. Inspection, fabric mapping and inventory control, rewinding, measuring, cutting, and it is frequently necessary to slit fabric into half widths. This can be done simultaneously with the cutting operation with no additional time required. The cutter is simply held at the desired width while the fabric is moving. Notice how evenly the half width is cut. The machine's capacity is to 2,000 cuts per day with one operator. Truly the most versatile inspection and cutting machine available.